Have a routine that works for you.
Consistency is key. So for those who are self-taught, find a partner, find someone that can learn together.
Let's talk timelines, growth, and
Consistency.
consistency. Very important. You need to know your timelines, you need to know your growth patterns, and you need to know how to stay consistent in it. So, my first question to you, Joel, on this part is how long does it really take to start seeing results, realistically speaking?
All right. For some people, it takes months. For some other people, it takes years. Just be realistic with yourself. The resources that you have, not the same resources someone else's have. You understand that some of us that during when we started our career, we had laptops. The people who I know that don't have even laptop. I had to at the point we were giving them laptops to at least use this one and be holding body. But people don't have anything at all. So the resources that you have and the resources that someone else's have are two different things. It might take that person a couple of months. It might take me a couple of years. But at the same time, just keep moving. There's no specific timeline for these things. You understand? You have to keep doing what moving. Just keep moving. Be consistent, basically. So as in that thing, consistency is key. You have to be consistent. Keep trying. It's difficult, but keep trying. And also, there's no instant success. You can't just wake up today and see that I saw my friend making about $2,000 from tech, and me myself want to start making that amount of money at least in the next 2 months. Come on, are you a thief? You want to go and steal? You want to enter bank and
Ah,
steal? It's not realistic. But have it in mind, success will come. But you have to be what's consistent. Don't just stay in tech for 6 months, 1 year, and say that I didn't see any results. Let me change my course. No,
true,
be
true, true.
consistent. There's some of us that I think when I started off my first gig I saw took months. And when it came, how much did I see? 5,000 naira. That's 5,000. In this economy right
How
now,
many years ago was
5K.
that?
That was it. I was 5 years ago. You know, I was still in school. So you can imagine how you can start a whole career and your first major gig you are seeing. For the first time, someone else see that this man does this thing for me, and you're seeing 5,000 naira. If I was maybe my eye was so big that I said no, I'm not doing this thing
So
again.
that means my own is even better. Self. My first tech job,
You saw
I got $20.
you're balling now, you're balling. My first one was 5,000 naira, and I was like, yes, finally, I'm making money from this tech thing. But the thing is that the more you're consistent, that money will keep growing. At the point, you might be seeing
Yes.
10 times that money, you're seeing 100 times that money. It's just a matter of consistency. That's just the main thing.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to timeline or how long it will take for you to actually start seeing results, one thing that people should do for themselves is give themselves their own timeline.
Yeah.
And don't work with somebody else's timeline. Have a timeline for yourself. A realistic one.
Yeah, very
Tell
realistic.
yourself that, okay, for the first 0 to 3 months, my focus is on learning. For the next 3 to 6 months, my focus is on experience. So whenever a job comes in, don't be so eager to focus on how much they are going to pay you. What you should be asking yourself at that point is, am I going to get experience from this job? And one of the things I told my sister, remember the story I was telling that my sister
Yeah.
got a job.
Yeah.
She did not want to actually collect the job because the person was not going to be giving her a fixed pay.
Yeah.
The person was like, let me see how you do the work first before I'll
Yeah.
pay. And we're like, I don't have time for that one. I was like, you're not even happy that you even
Yeah,
got a job so
that is
fast,
paying.
like so easily.
Yeah.
So just get it for the experience. At least after now, in addition to the certificate you're going to be getting in the next couple of weeks from the academy, you can also add in your CV that you had experience
In this place.
doing this thing for this
Yeah.
person. It tends to help you. So have your own timeline, 3 to 6 months experience, then let's say 6 to 9 months pushing for better opportunities.
Yeah.
Then 9 to 1 year, those that want to Japan. It can be your timeline too. That can be your
Yeah.
timeline too.
All right.
Okay, so
Let's move on to the next thing. So the question I have for you is, why is consistency so hard for people? Why is it so hard? It's an easy word to say,
see,
consistency.
as someone who has also struggled with consistency in my own way, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the things that made me struggle with consistency is that it requires discipline. That is one of the
Very, very
things.
well.
That is what I know has been peculiar to me. it requires discipline. So there had to come a time where I had to just sit myself down and be like confident. If you want to make it the way you say you want to make it in this life, then you need to be
Discipline
disciplined.
yourself, yeah.
You need to be disciplined. Have routines that work for you. Have routines that work for you. Not that okay, I'll wake up at so time, and if you are a spiritual person, okay, this is the time I say my prayers, this is the time I study, and then I get into my day. I take breakfast and then I start learning, and then I go to work, or then I start, searching for resources online, materials online that can help me to become better.
Yeah.
So have a routine that works for you, and that routine can only be success. You can only be successful in that routine if you have discipline. So that's one thing I think makes consistency so hard for people. Lack
Yeah.
of discipline. Another thing is this early stage is usually very quiet.
Very, very quiet actually.
It's just you,
it's
your
just you
tutor.
on your own.
You and your tutor every time. There's nothing for you to think about out there that I'm doing this, I'm making this, I'm producing
Nothing,
this, or I'm
no
designing
noise,
this.
just in your
Because
own.
you're learning, right? So it's very, very quiet. And because it's quiet, some people find it hard to be consistent in it. And this quietness leads me to the next part, which is
Yeah.
there is no validation at that point.
Yes.
So there's nobody commenting on what you posted that, oh, well done, your design is so fine.
Yeah.
Or send your CV, let's take a look at it. There is no validation there because you're still building.
Yeah.
You're still building. So be patient with yourself, okay?
Alright.
So don't break out of consistency because nobody is applauding you yet. You don't have so many thousand followers on Instagram, on Facebook, and all that. Please just stay consistent. Be disciplined and stay consistent.
All right. So I think I want to speak to those who are self-taught. For those who might not be able to afford to, get a tutor or a mentor. When you are being self-taught, it's much difficult. Because no one is there to tell you that, yeah, my guy, you're doing well, you're waxing strong. No one to do accountability for. You understand? It's very difficult. But what I can tell you is that try to make, like you say, discipline. Try to sit down and just decide for yourself that, okay, I want to be doing this week. In this week, I want to learn this particular thing. Let me see what I can achieve with it. Tell yourself that. No one will tell you. But another can help you in case you have a tutor is you can find a body. You understand?
An accountability
Body,
partner.
yeah, exactly. That you guys can be telling yourselves that, okay, see, I want to learn this particular thing, let's learn it together. Let's see how far we can go. At the end of the week, you ask me how far. They are trying to learn that particular thing. That's why they can actually help you if you are self-taught. That's if you can't actually afford to get a tutor or a mentor.
Yeah, that's so good.
Actually go for something like that. So for those who are self-taught, find a partner, find someone that you can learn together. It's actually going to help you very much.
That's so good. And another thing I want to add as we're speaking, I just remembered, is don't skip processes. Don't skip processes. So if you've been told that every week you're going to be giving your assignment and all that, please do the assignment. Don't start packing things like, how will I even put it? Keeping your workload until it's too much.
Yeah.
It gets daunting. Like you just look at it and it's so magnified in your eyes. It's like, I bet I'm not doing it again. Meanwhile, it was just one assignment in week 1, but because you refused to do it in that week 1,
it will expand.
Now week 2 has been added, week 3 has been. How do you want to survive? So please, when you find yourself in a structured settings like an academy like iSight Tech, if you are given an assignment in week 1, do it in week 1. Don't carry it over to week 2. Help
yourself, especially if you're a working adult.
Yes.
It's much more difficult to organize your schedule.
Yes.
So if you're given an assignment, try and finish it up that week so that you can have more time to do other things later on.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So the next question is still on this whole tech careers like timelines, consistency, and growth, right? How does comparison affect people?
Comparison. That's actually been a very big problem. Even from when we were children, they compare it to your mates. Those people that are getting first in class. Does he have 2 heads? Those comparisons has always been a problem because it creates peer pressure. It creates pressure basically. So that pressure now it's not trying to help you. It's trying going to make you feel, be disturbed whenever you're working, when you want to start learning. That pressure is not really the best thing. So down the line, it's be important that you don't let that pressure get to you. Because after that, it now moves on to the likes of, discouragement.
Yeah.
Which is not nice, actually. If you're discouraged to learn, you quit. You just leave. But we don't want that. No one wants that. You can't start something. Everybody wants to start something and finish it. When you start, you finish. But if you can't finish it, it's going to be a bad thing, basically. So discouragement comes into play when there's comparison.
True.
The other thing as well is everyone's journey is different. Like
Understand that.
I think one of the things that we mentioned here was that
Understand that.
the thing that I mentioned about you and your sister. Your sister got a job after a couple of months learning this particular thing. So let me don't have graduation yet.
There's
You can
no
imagine.
gotten a certificate from the course that
I'm telling you, but in our own case, or in some of our cases, before we got our first job, before we got our first internship,
I write proposal
you know what
attire.
you do. Rejection mails go through my email is crazy from different companies. So you can just imagine that. So your journey and another person's journey is not the same thing. So just don't compare yourself with anybody. Take your time, do your thing. You understand? Gradually. Although let me say it in PJ, you do your thing small, my guy. Just do it small. With time,
Small,
you get what you want. You
Small,
understand?
As long as you know that you see this tech that you've entered,
Yeah.
just zero it in your mind that you're going to succeed in it.
It might take time.
And go on
but you
your
must
own
succeed.
journey.
I'm telling
Go
you.
on your own journey. I mean, you can attach yourself to people that are doing well so that they can
Yeah.
motivate you and all that. But at the end of the day, it is your journey. It is not their journey. Everybody's timeline is different. Everybody's growth process is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to the next question. And the question I have for you is, what happens when people quit too early? What happens?
You don't go get the bag.
That bag you're chasing, you won't get it.
You won't get it.
You're chasing the bag, but you never
won't
get it when you
You won't
quit.
get it. So that is like on a lighter note, but also very, very important. Obviously, you won't get the money if you
Yeah.
quit. You quit. So if you quit too early, another thing is that you miss long-term results.
Yeah, that's really very big. That's actually the main thing.
You miss long-term results. See, tech is a long game. It's not a short game. It's a long game. It's something that you need to build competence, like Joel has mentioned earlier, and then you need to build authority in that field. And the results long term are wonderful. I have a mentor, a lady that I look up to. She's in the cybersecurity field.
Yeah.
She goes for public speaking and the likes. Do you know that she doesn't take less than 6 figures in dollars for a speaking engagement that does not even span more than an hour? She did not get there overnight. It took her time to get there. So she kept on building authority in that field,
Yeah.
building authority in that field until her word now is gold, like literally.
Yeah,
So
making 6 figures in dollars. Jesus
for
Christ.
speaking engagement, like she just goes and just stop. Oh, now that she's even training them, she's like, I wonder how much she now makes from training
I'm
people.
telling you.
Just to come and talk to them about cybersecurity, and they'll be like, everyone, this is I'm just trying to mimic. I don't know. I'm not a cybersecurity expert, but then this is what long-term results look like.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't quit so early. Don't stop before you have your breakthrough in that career, and understand that progress sometimes happens internally before it is seen out there. So don't cut short your internal progress because you want to have external progress. Build that. Keep on giving yourself the accolades for your little wins that nobody is seeing. Let's say the thing that you could even do today was that you finished a chapter or you finished a lesson in your course. Celebrate that little win. So you could not post it, you could not tell people that, oh, you did this, but you know you did it. So celebrate yourself, give yourself kudos. You know, I do it a lot. Whenever I overcome anything, whenever I learn something new, whenever I'm able to just do something, I do something for myself. Sometimes as simple as buy myself shawarma or buy myself ice cream or just allow myself to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And then something just to encourage
yourself.
Me, just to celebrate myself before it becomes public and then people start saying, confidence you're doing well. Before people tell me I'm doing well, I should be able to tell myself that I am doing well.
Yes.
So the final question on this part, Joel, what should people expect from their first opportunities?
Like I told you, my first opportunity, I made 5,000 naira. Some booths they don't even see 1 naira. There are internships that I know that don't actually pay you 1 naira. So expect internship. That's one of the first things. Internship or practice work basically. So you will not see money. You see very small. You might see little to nothing.
Yeah.
But don't, like, one of the things I was saying there was experience. Try and get experience as much as possible. So start small. I know people now who were making little 1,000 naira from their work, 2,000 naira. But right now, those people are making six figures. Like,
Yeah.
that's basic. That's on a bad day, it's six figures. On a better day, it increases. 7, 8 many a times. So there are times where you just expect it that for my first time, this person might tell me that I won't pay you at all. Yes, Nigeria is difficult. Yeah, to subscribe, to pay for a NEPA bill, to even the house you're living in. It's difficult. Things are hard. Yes, but expect that you might see little to nothing at
Yeah.
your first opportunity. Your internship as well will be there. You get the experience, which is very much important. Then also, you also need to do as much as possible to build connections.
Oh yes.
Like for us who are here now in this
Oh,
academy
yes.
right now,
Oh yes.
the people you are learning with are your connections. They're your first connections. The person that is teaching you as well is also your connection as well. Meet those people, speak to them, get their numbers, get to know how you can be like them. Basically, I always have this thing in my mind. I always see that. I always have a friend. I have a friend of mine actually that whenever I see myself going down, I always like I want to be like this guy. I want to get to his level very soon. And I will always tell myself. And actually, it helps because you keep fighting. It's not like a comparison. It's like a mental competition with yourself. Telling yourself that I want to be like this. I want to get. How do I get to this particular level? If you don't know the steps, you can meet that person and ask him, guy, how did you try to get to this level? What did you do? What was different? What's something that you're doing I'm not doing? That's one of the things you need to know. So try and build that confidence as well. Build the confidence, build your portfolio basically, build your connections, meet people. All this are going to help you as well in the first stage.
Yeah, use these first opportunities you're going to be getting to, just build, and expect low pays, like Joel said. Expect small roles. You cannot just be starting out and you're expecting senior level roles. No, now, no. You self, you're the one doing yourself.
I'm telling
You
you.
go to LinkedIn, they are advertising for senior developers. You saw it there.
Senior.
They apply for senior. You just finished learning web development and you are going to apply for a senior development.
It doesn't make sense now. Because the truth is that what if you come into that company now? I got to ask something for them. What do you do?
Clear the database. You can't delete all the database.
You are on your own. Because at that point you bank at that point because they'll start charging you, going to court. You can't carry it to court. You owing them money. You'll be in debt because of that little decision that you made. But what are you not to go for it? That what trying to encourage not to go for it? Go for it, my guy. Shoot your shots. You'll be surprised. The person might see you. Maybe the hiring manager can see and say, okay, you're not fit for the senior role, but let's give you the junior role. It happened to me before actually. You are not fit for the senior, you can actually go for a junior and you get the experience. So don't just leave it out. Always shoot your shots.
Shoot your shot though, but be realistic. Expect to start small, expect low pays. These big pays and high profile jobs are like they're not the norm, they're the exceptions to the norm. Okay, so it can happen for you, but start realistic.
Yes.
Okay, all right.